Oh, you are not a weak person. If you were weak, you would have stopped trying a long time ago. You would not keep getting up every day with a heavy heart. You would not keep pretending to be okay in front of others. You wouldn't keep enduring the days when you don't even understand why you're still going through them. The problem isn't your strength. The problem is your mind has been forced to be strong for too long. You call it laziness? You call it lack of discipline? You call it, this is just how I am. In reality, what happens is much simpler. Your mind is mentally exhausted. Physical fatigue is clear. Your body aches. Your eyes feel heavy. You sleep. Done. But mental exhaustion, it is not visible. It has no wounds. It has no blood. But it feels like carrying a burden you never put down. That's why you wake up in the morning, but it doesn't feel like you're really awake. Your body stands, but your soul is still left in bed. You try to focus, but your mind is blurry. You try to be enthusiastic, but it feels empty. You try to do small things, but it feels like climbing a mountain, and you get angry at yourself because you see others looking fine, productive, having energy, having direction. Then you think, why can't I be like them? You don't see the burden you carry. You are not aware of how long you've been holding everything alone. You endure overthinking that never stops. You endure expectations that are never enough. You endure guilt for feeling not good enough. But you hold back fears about the future that may not happen. Every day, your mind works overtime, not to create something, but to survive. Oh, you might not cry, but you are tired. A tiredness that cannot be explained. A tiredness that doesn't go away with sleep. And because the world doesn't teach us about mental exhaustion, we end up blaming ourselves. Why am I this weak? Why can't I handle even this much? Others can, why can't I? You compare the remaining energy in your body with the full energy others have. Because you're not starting from zero. You're starting from minus. Your mind is filled with voices, doubts, regrets, fears, pressures that you suppress to appear strong. And you still wonder why you're not as productive as before. This is not about character. This is not about you not being tough enough. This is not about you lacking motivation. This is about the system within you that has been forced to run for too long without rest. Mental exhaustion makes small things feel heavy. Replying to messages feels exhausting. Starting a task feels daunting. Even doing things you used to enjoy feels bland. Not because you have become someone who doesn't care, but because your mind is too full to feel anything. And the most painful part is, you still blame yourself. You try to be your best version, even though you haven't been given time to recover. The world always talks about pushing yourself. Few talk about healing yourself. Yet pushing without recovery will only make you fall harder. You don't need to be harder on yourself. You've been hard enough all this time. What you need is to acknowledge one simple thing. I'm tired. Not physically tired, but tired of thinking about everything. Tired of holding everything in. Tired of always being strong. Admitting you're tired doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you are honest, and that honesty is the beginning of recovery. Because as long as you keep calling mental exhaustion a weakness, you will continue to punish yourself for something that is actually normal. No mind is designed to withstand relentless pressure. No human can continuously suppress feelings without consequences. You are not broken. You just haven't rested long enough to feel like yourself again. And maybe right now you don't have the energy for a massive change. That's okay. Mental recovery doesn't start with a life revolution. It starts with small things, like not being hostile to yourself today. Stop speaking harshly in your head. Stop demanding yourself to be like a machine. Stop thinking every day has to be productive to be meaningful. Sometimes just holding on is hard enough, and you have already done that. You're still here, still trying, still looking for ways to understand yourself. Weak people don't do that. So next time your mind feels low, energy gone, spirit empty, don't immediately say, I'm weak. Try saying this, my mind is tired. And that's human, because you haven't lost your strength. Oh, you've just been using it for too long without a break. And the most real strength is not the ability to keep pushing yourself, but the courage to pause for a moment and allow yourself to recover.